welcome back to my channel. I have something in mind that I like to do because we still have plenty of space to add little things inside. And I already tested things out, but I'm not satisfied, so I am just gonna start reverse and just see how it goes. So I have an idea, so I'm just gonna start. Please watch first, and I have no clue, but anyways, I want to do a little book thing, album, but then just with papers. So I'm just gonna try it out how it all works. So first I'm gonna cut my I'm gonna give you the measurements after I'm done, if I am satisfied how it looks. So I'm just gonna let you see how I think of something. So my inserts, my keepsake inserts, are 8 by 4.5. So this is 5.5. Diane, pay attention. 4.5. Alright, so that's one. And I am gonna cut another one. Just save. Shall we? Why do I cut this 1 inch? I definitely want to do something with a 1 inch. So it's a little bit thicker. So I have 3 pieces of these. Let's do that again. So my sheet is going to be cut 8 by 4.5. Another one is again 8 by 4.5. And then this piece is going to be 1 inch. Well, I can do one more. 1 inch. I'm gonna do that one last time. Just one last time. 8 inch. And just to see if I can just use my cardstock or that I want to use chipboard. It's just testing time. So now I'm gonna add 3 pieces of layers on each other. Just gonna see how it all work out. So maybe you do have a piece of an old pizza box, then you also can use that. But I'm just gonna see how good just simple cardstock. And I use 160 gram. I am in Europe, so I use 160 grams. So I have no idea which weight of your cardstock is, but just use what you have. Maybe a color that you don't use anymore, just use what you have. I now just use black, but I also have some colors in my stock that I never ever use, so that would be a nice way to use these. Alright, so I'm just gonna add the other 3 on each other. Does not have to be that perfect, of course. You don't see it. And then use another layer. There we go. And now the spine. So the spine is going to be 1 inch. At least for now. I'm just going to try it out. I do have the space now, but if I'm going to make more keepsake inserts, then the space is going to be limited. So I have an idea and I just wanted to test it out. Alright, so now I have my fake chipboard. Just made it with cardstock. Okay, burnish it down and let's make a little book. Okay, let's see if I can use, I don't think so. I think I need to add 2 layers. But let's just grab the same cardstock again. Of course, this does not fit. Of course, it does not fit. But that's okay. I think 2 pieces are okay. Yep, they are. And then the height, we still can cut that down already. So a little 1 inch here and a little inch up. Meaning that I can cut these 2. Always save your little pieces. Alright, I'm gonna add these 2 onto each other. Here we go. I like to use my tape as the guideline. Go, burnish it down. Alright, and then I'm just gonna start in the middle. So and it's black on black. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but you get a picture, I guess. So I'm just gonna glue down my spine, my 3-layer cardstock spine, on the place where I just added this other paper. So the attachment will not be in the grooves. Alright, and I'm just going to grab these other 2. Okay, place this down, and we're going to stay away, well, at least 3 millimeter. Okay, so we don't need to be that far away because this is tin cardstock, let's call it tin chipboard. So we're just going to stay away 3 millimeter. 3 millimeter will do. 2 to 3 millimeter, that is a nice distance that you're going to keep for these 2 apart. Alright, let's grab the other cover. Here we go, 2 to 3 millimeter away from each other. That'll do. Alright, burnish it down. Okay, now these flaps are too long, so you just can cut that piece off. I always like to see where I'm gonna cut, so just gonna flip this over. Here we go. Okay, so that is done. Yep, it is black on black, but I think you still see what I did. Alright, so now we're going to cut the corners. You also can use your scissor or your knife, that's totally up to you, but I'm going to stay away 2 millimeters from your corner. Okay, 2 millimeters from the corner. You're just gonna pay good attention, even it's just cardstock. Right. Cool. We're gonna do the same thing as we normally do, but because it's tin, we are just gonna be very, very gentle with folding this towards you. Fold it down if you are there. I still like to add tape. Just gonna do exactly the same as we normally do with an album. And I still like to use just the same thing as we do with an album cover. Everything is going to be the same. The tape holds it down right away nicely. So I still love that. Okay, and I also still like to burnish down the top. Just very gentle, like we always do. Alright, let's go to the other side. Again, I like to use my hands so I can feel where the chipboard is. And then just gentle bend it all forward. Add some tape on, or you just did that already. Go, fold it over, burnish it down, same as we normally do for those who are longer here than just today. There we go. Alright, so now we go to the sides. Now I first going to flat this. Well, you don't it's too thin, you just can't go around it, but you can flat the corners. Just press it down. Okay, let's go to the side again. Just use your fingers, you can feel it so much better. Fold it over. And fold it over. There we go. Burnish it down. Squeeze your corners nice and flat, and then you have a perfect corner. If you do see just a tiny little piece coming off, just use a scissor, but be gentle. Don't cut it off. I just had a tiny little squeezy thing here. Alright, let's go to this side. Do that again. Feel the edge, squeeze that into the edge, fold it down. If you want to use tape, please do. I love to use it because it's going to stay right away. That's why I love to use tape. And then we're just going to apply also some glue. Squeeze it down. And burnish it down. Yeah. Squeeze the corners. And if there is a tiny little bit that you don't like, you just can cut it off. Alright, of course we're also gonna burnish down these little edges, how tiny and small it is, or thin. Just do that. It makes it so much nicer. Did I do that on this side? I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, so here we have our little cover. So cute and small. And we're just going to do exactly as we normally do. We just squeeze this paper on the inside and just fold it. I'm going to do the same thing on here. fold it over. And there you have your little book. See, it doesn't have to be chipboard. I think especially for these small projects, it's thin enough. I really like it. Yeah, cool. I'm very satisfied with this. Very glad that I tested it out. Okay guys, so if you like, please join me. I'm gonna write down the chipboard, the cardstock sizes, so you can do, it's not that difficult. I think you already saw me doing that. So my cardstocks are 8 by 4.5, and I use 3 layers, so it's totally depending on what weight cardstock you use. I use 160, so just test it out. I had 3 layers. If you're going to use 3 layers, test it out. Maybe 2 layers, that it will be thick enough for you guys. Just test it out. Just use any kind of paper you like. Does not need to be using black or the best cardstock that you have in stock. Just use anything that you like. So I just tested it out, and the spine is 1 inch, 1 by 8 inch. All right, so in the end we do need 2 times of this for the cover and 1 time for the spine. I used 3 layers. All right, so that is actually all. And then the outside, yeah, you just saw me doing that, wiping around. So it's not that difficult, but pause me if you like. So 8 by 4.5 inch and 1 by 8 inch. That is the size that I use for this tiny little, I'm just gonna call it a cardstock cover for the Keepsake insert mini album. Well, I have no idea of that, but just thought of it. Alright, so let's decorate first on the outside, I think, because I have something in mind that I definitely want to do. Alright guys, stay tuned. Okay, let's see. I want to do something with the spine with the materials that I have. And I have this cotton green lace, and I definitely want to use it for the spine. Shoot me, but I am going to use it. So let me first see how much that I have. Can I do 2 layers? I don't know. Let's just test this out. Oh, I can. I think it's just enough. So I'm just gonna split this in half. I don't know how large yours is. Maybe you have enough, maybe you just have enough. I don't know. And now I'm just gonna play, and maybe I could use an iron to flat this out. But yeah, at that point I am maybe lazy. So what I'm just gonna do, let's see, yep, here are the pieces that I definitely want to cover up. So I'm first gonna do the spine on its own. And I always can go back for the edges. Call me crazy, but I just like to test this out. And you know what? If I don't like it, I'm just gonna make another one. I'm that crazy. Yep, I am. Alright, so I'm just gonna unfold this. Place that down. If you don't try, see, you don't need an iron, but I can imagine if you want. Alright, so I'm gonna let this dry, I guess. See, Oh, it could be a little bit to the left. It's a little bit more even. Yep, that'll do. Just a tiny little bit. Okay. I'm just gonna glue down these little pieces right here. Go. Alright, and then we are going to do the next layer because I do not want to see that much of the black coming through. So I have no idea if I can't accomplish that, but at least we can try. Let it dry before you're gonna bend this. Gonna watch if it's pretty much even. Alright, so my next one, I just want to see how that will look if I put two. See, it's not a big deal if I do see some black coming through, but I'm just going to try to not see that much. Give it a go. Crazy, I know. Love it. Crazy, what am I doing? So yeah, it's always better to first go do half. To first watch and then join me. That's always better. You never know with me. You absolutely never know what I'm gonna do, or that you're gonna hate it, or you think, oh my gosh, what is she doing? I don't gonna do that. Well, it's totally up to you. I always say, if you don't try, you don't know. It's the magic of trying things out. Work a little bit with the fabric. Cool. Alright, let's do the other half. I do like how it all looks out. It's going to look. That is the word that I wanted to use. So yeah, a nice fabric glue. I think it's needed. You have so many brands. I use Fabric Tag, but I know it's not in every country easy to get. But just use your own brand. Just a fabric glue will do. Also amazing for your ribbons. Here we go, put it on and then just work a little bit. And the fold, you do not even see it. cool. I do like it. Yeah, it's still a little black to see under, but that's for me no big deal. Cool, I like it. Okay, clean up the glue, and of course the best way to leave this alone so it's nice and dry. Just push it down so the glue can go really well in all the edges. Yeah. Alright. Let it dry, guys. Let it dry. Okay, in the meantime, I can think maybe that I like to, but let me first find the papers that I want to use. Alright. Let it dry. Let me see what kind of papers that I like to use for the front and back. Which papers would, and I still am on my third paper set. And I think that a nice green color, like this one for example, fits. Oh, this is also very nice. I think I like this one. With a dark one. That looks nice. Yes, I like this. And we also have these guys to make it even better. Let's see how I can use this one, because I did play it a little bit with these little guys and I love these, but you are not, it's not that you want to push this into this chipboard. So can we not just put, no, I think that is, no, a piece of paper, I guess. Let's see which, maybe this dark one. Or a brown one. Well, maybe a brown one will do as well for a nice touch to this. For an extra ribbon or something. Try this. Let's give this a go. This also can do. Nice green. Let's give some options. Let me first try. I first go cut this one. I think one piece can do. So let me just use first this one. Let's see, guys. Yes. Can I cut this in two? I think we just can do that. Scrapqueen way. Yep, that will do. More than enough. Alright, burnish this, not burnish this down, smooch the edges. Stay with your words. Alright, put this on. Go. Nice little black edge, or any other color that you have used maybe. especially in the corners. There we go. Nicely on the edges, as close as you can get. There we go. Clean the edges if you can. Squeeze the corners. Nice. I'm still not gonna bend it. I still wait till the end. Now I am going to, because I am gonna use maybe this one, but I do like this piece. And then for a brown edge, just gonna try it out, guys, to put these in here. Testing, but I don't want to have it too white. Let's see. How wide do we need? I think it's to add these on. Yeah, I think a what's that? 1.5, 5 of an 8. I think 5 of an 8 will do. So let me first test one piece out. Testing. Testing things out. Now let's say I have a little cushion here that's just leftover packaging. Now let's just start the first one. Just a little, I think that's a nice pot. Just gonna push it down. And then you can bend this over with your bone folder. But I have a tool. Absolutely love that with these little guys. Just gonna squeeze them inward and then give it a bang. Love it. Alright, so let's just see how that will look. I'm gonna add more, of course. That is maybe on the inside. Just testing it out. What do I like? Not that bad. Okay. So I am just first going to do the first two. It's not that difficult, but watch your fingers. Alright, and then from here, I think I'm just gonna eyeball it. Let's say the middle is here. go. Never thought that I would say that I love to have a hammer in my craft room. But I do! Absolutely, I do. Alright. Let's see where the middle is here. Or shall we do 2? Then it's not the middle. What do you think? Okay, that we can do. And maybe it was even better to add better marks on. But you know me, just go with the flow works for me best. This is so cool. I love it. Here we go. I think everybody can do this. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How does this look? I just eyeballed it, guys, and it does not look that bad. Alright, let's see how I'm gonna attach this. Okay, so I added my piece on. I just measured a little bit on how far I needed to put this on, because I definitely want to have my ribbon just a little attached to the cotton piece and just a little overlapping the paper. So I'm just gonna see if I can do that all. But I definitely want to add to overlap this just a little bit. So we're just gonna extend this piece right here with this green ribbon, and I'm just gonna let this dry. Let this dry. I'm gonna make the other one on the other side as well. Same thing. I'm still not gonna bend it. Let it dry. Okay, I could not resist. I could not resist. I had some of these leaves left and I thought it would be the finishing touch of all of all these decorations, front and back. So I don't know if you have something left, but if you do and you like this, then you still can add this, and I do still need to clean up these glue threads. But oh my gosh, I love how this turns out. Oh my gosh, so what do you think? Crazy, isn't it? I do love the cotton spine. Yep, it's just, but yeah, love it. Alright, so here we have our little album. So let's go inside, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some papers in here, and let's see what we can do. What we can do with the inside. So what do you want inside? What do you want on the inside? Let me first grab a piece of paper that fits this on the inside. Makes it nice and sturdy as well. And that is why we always leave these openings a little, because the paper is going to go inside. So after I did the inside, I'm going to do the inside. I did the inside because I still need to do it. So that will fit this piece of paper. Check, check, check. Yep, I'm gonna put this on the inside so you will have a nice clean insert. In the meantime, we can think of what that we want on the inside. It's a 1-inch spine, so what place do we have? What place? Well, we do have place for a few pages. You also can make a nice book with just single letter pages. That is also up to you if you like to do that. Or just some envelope pages that you can store things in. It is so up to you. Do you want to have pocket pages, file folder pages? It is so up to you what you want, of course. Well, that's always the case, of course. So, in the meantime that I do this taping, I am thinking, what do I want? What I do like to do, you all know that I am the pocket queen. I do love to have pockets, or I can add tags in, or photos, or those kind of things. You know, I like that. So that is one thing for sure that I like. But let me first add this in here. Where is my picker? Okay, nobody leaves. Sometimes I throw it in the trash. Is that time now? Alright. I am losing my picker. Okay. Then the first thing I need to check is my trash. Did I throw it in the trash? That's my favorite one. Where did it go? Alright. Oh, here it is. In the drawer. Alright, so let me put this paper in here, and then we're gonna see what we want. Okay. In the meantime that I burnish all these papers nicely, and of course I also added glue, but in the spine it's just let the glue dry. Just burnish it down here with the ribbons, against these grooves. That's why I added tape also just along these grooves, because this definitely needs to add attention. Just burnish it down the best you can, and when you think you are nice satisfied, just use your bone folder and just squeeze your paper into the groove. And if you think that it's dry, just fold it. And if it's coming a little loose, that's no problem. You just can squeeze this even a little. Or you can put a clamp on. That's sometimes I also like to do. It's not needed, I see now, but just a tip. If you have something like this, just put that on and let it dry for a second. Alright, so in the meantime I go till here. Just squeeze this inside and just fold your papers. Squeeze it together. So the papers are nice in between. And then still, if you do have other ones, just put a clamp on and let it dry. But I think I already have let it dry completely. So, but it's just a tip. Just these clamps are very useful. Alright guys, and I am so, can you imagine? Okay, so it's 3 layers, and then 1 layer of black for all the way around, and then 1 layer of black on the inside. So in total we have 5 layers, and then I added some design paper, so that's layer 6. And then we're gonna do, but guys, yep, I really like the thickness. Yeah, I like it. Nice little album. I know that in the future that you don't need always chipboard. 3 layers will do for small pieces like this. Alright. But anyway, before I'm going to talk about the future, oh, I still forget to use my washi tape. Why do I still forget those to use? Now, what papers are we going to add in here? Let's find a nice binding for in here. Alright guys, stay tuned! Okay guys, let's see. I'm just gonna grab my scoreboard. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and let's see. So our little album is 8. So I want to make slightly smaller, so I'm gonna cut mine 7, 7, 8. All right, and oh, wait just a sec. Maybe this side was better to cut this. Okay. All right, 7, 7, 8, and the wideness of our little album is 4.5, and I don't want to go all the way, so I'm gonna make these a 438, 414. I think 438 will do. So I am gonna score my first score line a 438. So that's 1/8 shorter than the actual pages. And I want to have a 1/2 inch in between. I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna score again at 4, 7, 8. Okay, and then the rest I'm gonna cut off at a 438 as well. And then you just can fold this. And then I think we do have our base. So for those who want to know, my full piece is, and I'm going to write it down for you guys, it is, so my full piece is 9 1/4, and we did score a 438 plus a 478, and then this is a 778. I'm going to write it down for you guys, so in the meantime I can explain a little bit what my thought would be. So if you add this in your mini album, then you have a nice base where you can work on these pages. Okay. So it's 2 pages, but on these pages we can do a little bit more. So that is the idea, because I think if you add another one in here, I don't know if that's even possible. Let's just make just one more, just to see what the options are. Alright, so what if, and then this one was the 778 that I cut earlier. Yep, it's 778. And then I would score 1/2 inch as well. We need that for the hinge. And we're gonna do the same size as the other ones, and that was a 438. Just to show you what the options are, just to see. I'm gonna make a measurement little list in a second. Just adding these leftovers. So I have one piece here. What if I'm adding another one on it? Then we have 3 pages. So we have, but then you can't do much on the outside for the first pages. You still can go on the insides, but I think one will do. We don't want to make it too heavy. Yeah, I will stick to, I know that doing too much is not always good, so don't throw this away. You always can add this on here so you have a nice flippable extra page. Alright, so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write this down for you guys so you can write it down yourself if you want. It's easier to follow maybe if you see me writing it all down. Alright, give me a second. Okay, then this is for you guys. Pause me. So this is for my mini album cardstock page. Cut 9 1/4 by 7 7/8. And then we just score 438 plus a 478. And that gives you this piece right here. Alright, so let's add, no, we're not gonna add this in the page just yet. But I am definitely gonna add some tape here. It's just only one piece of tape. Yep, it's only one piece of tape. One piece of tape. And here we go. One piece of tape. Yep. Okay, so what do we want? Let me put our mini album away. So let's see. We do have plenty options. Okay guys, let's have it a go. So yeah, this is our base. And I'm just gonna start with this page, which I made earlier. So you already saw me. So this is exactly the same size. So an 8 by 4.5 plus a hinge. So that 4.5 is actually an 8 by 5. And then it's 4.5 inch. So I'm just gonna work some elements on here just to see what we all can add on here. So let's see. I am just going to see. The first thing that I like to add is, and I think you already know what, and yep, that is just a pocket. Of course, we love to stuff things inside, as many as possible, at least that's my opinion. So I'm just gonna put this on here, leave a little space, so not do this too tight, but, and with a little space I mean just a small millimeter away from the edges. And now let's see how deep you want. You also can make a nice incision for a pocket. Really is nice. So I think I just go on here and I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna keep a 1/4 away, just a little. Does not have to be that deep, but a 1/4 is nice to keep it away. And you still can use this, by the way. Don't throw it away. Now, first add some double-sided tape on if you wish. You also can just use liquid glue. Totally up to you what you like to use. Here we go. Nice all the way around. Then don't forget to cut the corners. There we go. So we have a nice big pocket, and of course we are going to make a nice incision, a nice, not an incision, but a nice piece. You want this big one? I'm going to start with the big one. Let's see, the middle. The middle is here. Let's start with this piece right here. See, because this is pretty deep already. Alright, so I'm just gonna start with this, but I want something larger. So I go now for this one, and let's say, let's just make a mark, 1/2 inch. Then I'm just gonna apply this corner till here, and that 1/2 inch here. Let's create, oh nice, I think we already used this one earlier. See, that was actually this one, I think. No, this was just one little curve, and this is 2. So yeah, you can do so much with just a simple template. Love it. Can't say that enough. I can't say it enough, but I won't. Let's see which papers we're gonna use. I have no clue, but I'm just gonna start. I think I just gonna use this piece. Just use it all, everything what you have. Just use it all. This we're definitely gonna split. Let's split this in, let's say 1/4. Yeah, A 1/4 will do, so a 1/4 will do. Okay guys, for those who follow me longer than today knows what to do now. So just apply this on the back. This is even, and you need to have a little black edge on your right here and a little black little opening right here. Then we're just gonna cut it out, and then I'll be back in a sec. Shall I just cut this together with you? So what I'd like to do is just cut the pencil mark off. Here we go. Just leave the pencil mark on, and then you have a good side where to cut. But yeah, if you don't like fussy cutting, then I just keep the edges straight then. And if you don't want to have to, if you don't want to make these notches, then that's totally fine, of course. But I do love it. Alright, so we are ready to smooch the edges. Here we go. Here we go. Let's open this up. Here we go. And then I am gonna add this on, because I'm not going to add anything nearby this beautiful notch that we just cut out. Alright, little black edge. Here we go. So easy. Easy going. Alright, so that is done. You know me. There is still place right here. So first, let's find some leftover pieces. Like this is a nice leftover piece. So I'm just gonna give a small millimeter away. And yeah, let's just do the same thing on here. Alright, and this is just a leftover piece, guys. Just use everything that you have. Leftover piece and a bottom piece, and then I have left what measurement of a little pocket. Let's see, I think a 238, but any size will do. I think I can even make another one. I'm gonna make exactly the same. Place this on here, and then I can make a mark where the other one was. So I can make exactly the same. Here we go. Now I have two, and I think that's enough for these small little ones, but you never know with me. Maybe we're gonna make another one. You never know, you never do with me. Guys, yesterday was my birthday. Yay, 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 yay. And yesterday it was Sunday as well, so what best way to having your birthday is on a Sunday. So most people are free then, so they can come to visit me. Not that I have such a big family. No, I only have the granddads, the grandmas, well, the moms and dads and my kids and their beloved friends. So, no, my group is pretty small, so 10 the most. And, well, my dear friend also was planning to visit me, but the flu got to her, so she called it off, but that's okay because many people had the flu, so that's okay. Alright, I'm just gonna start first at the bottom with this one, this little guy. So we do make a notch. Ooh, actually I do, or not too fancy. So we not want to be. Oh, I do actually want a small piece. No, I'm just gonna keep this straight. I don't wanna, if you do, then best way then is maybe to use the same as this one. Just to give it a little, oh, I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. It's too beautiful. Where is the tape that I just took off? So I could use that again. Alright, let's use this one. Sorry guys for the chaotic decision. But it is nice. It is so nice. And this is just a small little notch. You don't see how far this can go, but somewhere like here. So I'm just gonna make a reminder. See? So it's easier to put this in the middle, but then you still don't see that much, so we're just going to eyeball it. I think this is pretty good. Just a simple, small notch. Yeah. Oh God, I do love it. Even it's nice and small. I do love it. And then shall we do, line this up, check, check. Why is she barking? I don't know. Maybe the postman. Maybe my hubby. I don't know. Let me see if I want to make 2 pockets. Or even, no, I think 2 is nice. I'm gonna do 3. And you just need to make them small to each other. No, I'm just gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2, and which leftover piece can we use for this? This fits nice. Do I have 2? Yep, I do have 2. I even can use this one. Split this in 2. Yeah. I'm gonna use this leftover piece. Split this in 2. Okay, let's cut it out. Same thing as we are used to at the bottom. Little black edge. We can do this. Yeah, a little bit more effort, but it will be looking stunning. Promise you. I also love to make little notches with your envelope punch. If you do have a envelope punch, that notch I love also to use. So you can do a quickie, a quick notch, or a fancy one like this. It's totally up to you. It is. It is totally up to you what you like. But you have to admit, it is definitely looking fancy. If the glue will work with me. Here we go. Place that on top. And there you go. Beautiful. Clean the edges or any of the pencils. There you go. God, I love it, love it, love it. What shall we do at the bottom? Absolutely, this piece. Love this. Staying with the light green. So we do something in the middle. Well, I'm just gonna cut this till the bottom, and then we can decorate this a little bit if you want. If you don't want, then that's fine, of course, as well. But I do have this one left, which fits marvelous. Check, check, check. This would look amazing right here on that edge. It's just perfect. Love it. Now you can wrap this around, or you just can slide this to the back. That is totally up to you. I think I might cut this a little shorter. So we still have a little black edge in between. Just a tiny little piece. And if you don't like that, then you still can add your green just over that edge. That's totally up to you. That is totally up to you. But this looks amazing, don't you think? Alright, glue this down at the bottom. Add some tape it. Oh, here it is. completely overlooking. Here we go. Yes. Peel this off and glue it down. Burnish it down, and then your first pocket is ready. Super cool. I'm gonna make the second one, and I'm still wondering. No, two is enough. 2 is enough. Okay, I'm gonna make the other one, and I will see you back in a second. Okay, let's see. And it looks like this. I chose this dark green one for the back, and I chose my last little piece from my first cutout, little precious, and then this little bow to finish it up. So what do you think? So let us add this on our little page here. Oh wait, just a sec. There is one thing that I like to do. I do like a nice round corner right here. That fits so much better for this pocket. Alright, don't forget your tape if you like to use that. So your tag is fitting so much better inside. There we go. Peel this off. And there you have your big pockets. You know, I always like to go into my little pockets to work a little bit. Yep, I already have made these little tags, but of course I am gonna make them even better, but for now they fit marvelous in here. So that is that. Let's see, what shall we do on the background? Maybe one, no. This could be, but I like another one. So, yep, save all your little pieces, and let's see which background that I like to add in here. Okay, let's see. So I added this little guy in here, just a nice little booklet, so you can still write something in. And these two tags, well, maybe one is enough. I know, but I added two. Maybe I always can take one out, but for now I put two in here. So now I am gonna go for this large pocket to make a nice tag, and I am just going to see if, because we do, like for example this little guy, if we can use that. So it's just that it goes a little on. Why not? Why not just play with this a little bit? And I also had this one left. I want to add this on here just to give this a little extra vibe. There we go. go. Yes, cool. And now I know that this one is not a black piece, so, and I do like this on a black piece. So I'm just gonna make one, and it's not much that you will see, I know. So why the trouble? Just because I like it. Just because. Here we go, clean up the marks, and then I am good to go. Alright, let's see if we can make a nice tag. Let's first see where the middle is. That's about here. And I know we do not have that much space to add this in here. I know you don't have that much space, but any space that we have. See? So I'm just going to add a little glue. Add this in the middle so it's just a little of these little curves to be seen. Alright. Take this out. This does not have to be that large. Oh, wait just a second. Which part was it? This one? Or no, the other one. Okay, that's okay. Glue this on the back. Just a tiny little edge to be seen is enough. Tiny little piece. Alright, burnish this down and then you are good to go. And now we can decorate the rest. Yeah, and this now is lower. Alright, then I just need to cut this out a little bit. Was not thinking about it, but that's okay. Does not need to be all the time just perfect. So the best way was maybe first add a strip on, but let's just play. I definitely want to have some color a little bit, so maybe we're going to use this one. Let's see, let's cut this shorter. Maybe it's a good idea to now cut the corner. See, this now definitely needs a little opening. Oh, maybe I even can use, I think this is too much, but I think it's too much. Oh, maybe we could. Each time a little further maybe. I even can use this one. This cuts a little bit nicer. Yeah, that's so much better. Alright, just one more time. just a little deeper. Okay. Yes, that'll do. Oh, that is nice. That is actually pretty. Alright, so just a little bit more edge. Okay, I'm a perfectionist, I admit. I admit. But this looks nice. I really like it. Alright, so how far do we want this? Well, at least. So we have a 1/2 inch bottom. That is cool. And then for this one, I also don't want to use it all. Like a 1 inch or so will do. There we go. And then this we can use on another time. Alright, so smooch the edges. There we go, put this on here. This at the bottom, and then a nice piece in between, maybe even a leftover piece. You know I like it. Oh my god, how much time can you spend on a tag? Not always enough time. Yep, I like it. Okay, I'm very satisfied with this. Like these corners. It's a nice fix. Alright, so I'm definitely gonna do that in between with a piece of white and the leftovers. I think that's will give this piece an extra touch. So I'll be back in a sec once I have done all that, and then you will see my tag. I think the back will just leave a plain one. But anyways, I am gonna use all my leftover pieces on this piece of paper, as you normally are used to see me doing that. Love that. Can't get enough of that. Yes. Exact. And I used a little bit more of the same papers than I used for the top and bottom. So it blends in so well. I love it. It's, yeah. Oh yeah, and I still can do the back, of course. Why not? Why not? Why not? Using the same one. Oh, I like to use this one. Alright, finishing touch. And then it's finally time to cook my dinner. Well, in the meantime, I had physio also this afternoon. And this morning I also had some cleaning to do after my birthday party yesterday. So yeah, the day is a little bit shorter than normal. But maybe I'll come back tonight, or at least tomorrow? Well, tomorrow my doggies need to go to the groomer. Been a while. I have a new one because my Jewish normal groomer is ill, has a disease for many years, and well, she decided to quit because she just had so much pain. She needed to stop. It's something with the muscles, some disease, I don't know in English the word for it, and it does not matter. But anyways, yeah, the pain in her heart, she was telling me that she needed to quit for at least, yeah, a mysterious time. I don't know if she ever come back. I really hope, but I don't think so that she will come back. But yeah, this is nice. So yeah, I had to find a new one, and tomorrow they have the first appointment to the new one, so I am very excited. Oh yes, finishing touch. I love it. I think one is enough. Well, the glue makes it a little, but once it's settled, you won't have that problem any longer. But yeah, I think one is enough. Do you think? What do you say? What do you say? Do you like 2 or 1? I think 1 is enough. I always can add this in another pocket. But, do you like this page? Oh, I love it. Yep. I love it. Nice big tag. We still can add a nice picture on. Maybe something here will be nice. I don't know. No, I will keep it. I think it's more than enough for now. Alright, so now I am gonna add this on my first page. And then from here on we can work further. There we go. Open it up, burnish it down, and then you have a nice extra page on your first page. Alright. Now we don't want to wait too long to put this in, but yeah, I think this is already very nice. And this is in. I don't want to make it too fat because then the pages don't flip as well. So that is also a reason why we don't want to wait too long. Alright guys, I will see you tonight or tomorrow. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, welcome back. So we are continuing with the next page, and now this is inside this page. So let's see what we can do. We don't want to make it too fat, and also I don't want to delay too much to put this in the album. So, but I think we still can do first a nice pocket. Do we have some leftovers? I think we do have. I think I want to have it a little deeper, like this, for example. So just grab a leftover piece if you have. And let's see, a nice side hinge and a bottom hinge. Fold this. Chica is not well. She is not well. I think she ate too quickly. Alright, so let's see on this side or on the other. I think I like it on this side. So we're gonna stay away. You don't see it that well. I'm gonna put this at the end, but for here the fold line, at least stay 2 millimeters away from the fold lines. Always. That's rule number 1. Stay away from the fold lines. Alright. Score and cut. And then how deep do I have? This is a 5.5. That's quite deep. 5, yeah, I do like a 5. Just gonna fold this. And I'm gonna cut mine at a 5. Do we want to have a notch? Of course we want to make a notch. Yeah, sorry guys, it's just, of course we want to. Let's see which one. We previously used this one, so I think I will now go for this guy. Love this guy as well. Here we go. Choose any paper you like. If you have maybe a leftover piece, for example, it could be. Why not? Just use it. I'm just gonna use it. Alright, you know the drill. I'm gonna cut it out and I will see you back in a second. Put this on and cut it out.